Hey everybody! Happy Monday! It's usually not a happy Monday because of the fact that Mondays usually suck. It's the beginning of a work week, but very excited for me. It is Preds versus Blues. Like I said, I have a prediction. The Preds are going to lose tonight. I'm going to face some wrath from my Nashville people on that, but I'm thinking the Blues are going to take this one. I am predicting a 4-2, and honestly, based on Scott Trade's center the other night, I'm thinking the Blues are going to take it again Thursday night. That's a pretty good crowd. I'm digging the St. Louis vibe. I digress. I've got to get out of hockey mode for a few minutes, and I wanted to take a quick minute to say hello and to do a surprise video blog. I had mentioned on Twitter, if you are not following me on Twitter, you can. It's at Melly's Musings. You can check that out and follow me. I post some pretty random off-the-wall stuff, just to be warned, but if you're watching this, you probably know that already. Also, quick shout out. Happy birthday, Dad! Yes, today is my dad's birthday. The man who gave me life. Love you, Dad. Hope you're having a great one. So that was a little shout out there. And just wanted to say, do this video blog real quick. I had posted on Twitter, as I was saying. It's about, I wanted to do this more. The more I thought about it, I was going to write it out, but I actually think I'm going to just talk it out for y'all. The blog is called Use the Force. Yes, this is going to have a few Star Wars references, which I'm sure will just please some people if they see this. Anywho, including my best friend who is a Star Wars, well, several of my best friends are. Johnny, Dee, quite a few of them are. I like to use Star Wars references also. But anyway, so Use the Force. It's about something that I think all of us, and if you can hear music in the background, to kind of help me keep time. Got a certain amount of songs to where I don't talk everybody's ear off. So, got some Red Hot Chili Peppers going. Flea is the man. Play some funky bass. Okay, I'm random. I swear I don't have ADD. Okay, so as I was saying, Use the Force. It's about insecurities and anxiety about rejection. Who hasn't dealt with rejection? And I'm talking about rejection with anything in life. I'm not just talking about going through a relationship or things like that. I'm actually talking about just in all life. I mean, we get rejected for job interviews. We get rejected for, you know, teams, if we're auditioning for plays or music or whatever. Here's the thing. Rejection stings, but you also have to take it as kind of a learning curve or learning lesson. You have to realize that not everything in life is going to go according to plan, and it's not going to go according to you. As much as we want it to. But you know what? If we actually got everything that we wanted at that point, like say, for example, you snapped your fingers. Boom. No. You know, that would be pretty boring. You know, we actually, I think in life, have to have some challenges. And it's really failing, getting rejected. Don't ever let it, and I know this is easier said than done because I am guilty as hell of it. People are probably nodding, yeah, Mel, you are. Don't let it get you down. It's really important to, if it's for something related to work, like a job or auditioning for music or auditioning for plays or acting or submitting book, writing, you know, things like that. Think about what it is that, ask them. I mean, don't be afraid to ask. I mean, if it's that kind of, so what do I need to improve on? Because you're not going to know until you really learn what you need to do to move forward and maybe get that acceptance or whatever it is you're doing. You kind of need to learn as you go. And if it's something like that, just get constructive feedback from those people. If it's a job, if it's something like that. Personal relationships, that's kind of a curve. I mean, sometimes it kind of sounds silly. It's kind of High Fidelity. If you've never seen that movie, let me mention that too. If you've never seen the movie High Fidelity with John Cusack, one of my favorite movies. He has a top 5 list of women that he dated, and he's trying to figure out what he screwed up in to get to the point he is, because he's alone and his love of his life broke up with him, and he's trying to deal with a lot of different emotions and trying to figure out everything that happened. And plus, he deals with music and all that too when he's doing that, which was a win-win for me. John Cusack rules. I love him. If you've been on my Facebook page, you definitely know that, because I've been posting a lot about Lloyd Dobler, my fictional crush. He's awesome. What girl does not want a guy to stand outside their bedroom window? Well, let me rethink that a little, because I think there's some people we would not want standing outside our window. So let's just scrap that. Just what guy we would want to stand outside our window and blast that boombox, you know? And then, you know, in that world, it would go and be all awesome, but in the real world, the police would be called and they'd probably get a citation. So, anyway. With personal relationships, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a romantic potential relationship, it's a little more tricky to ask that person, why do you not like me? It's a little awkward too, because it kind of puts them in a weird position. But some people that are brutally honest will tell you, hey, you're so-and-so, or whatever the case may be. But if you are in a position where you are being rejected, or you feel like you're going to be, don't let it get you down. Just know that there is better for you out there. Yes, it hurts that they may not be a part of your life, but you got to move on. You got to keep rolling. I mean, seriously, don't let that weigh you down, because that's no bueno, no good. Now, here's the other thing. This is kind of the reverse, and this is more my area that I'm trying to get better in. Starting things with people, whether it be romantic, whether it be platonic, whether it be something that you're sending out to the world, like a job or interviews or auditions or whatever. Do not, and I repeat, do not. You've got to do a Jedi mind trick on yourself here. I mean, you've got to do a personal one on yourself on this one. If you begin feeling like, or thinking thoughts of, before you hit submit or to somebody, or send an application out, or do an audition, if you go into those situations thinking, they're going to reject me, oh, they're going to say this, they're going to say that, any negative scenario that you can think of in your head, you are sabotaging yourself right from the get-go. You have got to play that Jedi mind trick in your head, and say, okay, no, this is going to kick ass. This is going to do good. And if it didn't work out, move on. It would have been kind of awesome to have a lightsaber, but anyway. I'm in a really goofy mood again. It's because I'm feeling better. Yay! But yes, don't let people get you down. Don't get discouraged, and don't think the worst, because I am one of those that's very guilty of that. One instance today, I'm not going to say what it was about, but I sent something out earlier today, and I was thinking, I thought of all these worst case scenarios that were going through my head, thinking, you're going to say no. It's not going to be time. It's not going to be right. Da 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 da. The response was totally opposite. And I should know better than even thinking that, considering what it was, who and what the situation was about, and what it was sent to. That just goes to show that you have to just stay positive. You never know what the future's going to hold. You never know what somebody's going to actually say. The more that you play that Jedi mind trick on yourself and retrain your brain into thinking, yes, this is going to be good. Yes, this is going to work out. Yes, they're going to be receptive. Whatever the case may be. Whatever positive affirmations you need to have them. I'm part of the reason that I am doing this blog and doing it as a video blog is so I can look back on it and remind myself to practice what I preach. Because I was actually texting with my best friend earlier today too, and I was just like, why do I do this? Why can't I practice what I preach? I'm over here being nervous as all get out about some things, and you know, and I'm sitting here telling people all the time, don't worry, life's good, you know, live it up, smile. And here I am, just a mess. Don't ask me what that sound was, because I have no idea, but it sounded like between a horse and a goat. Anywho, use the Force. And always just don't ever let your past, and this is another thing, don't ever let your past, the past is usually what is causing you to have those feelings of rejection or the anxiety that you have before you do whatever you're doing. Because you've had a past fail, or because you just don't have confidence in yourself. Anytime you do something, that's another thing. Practice one day, each day. Think about some really positive traits that you have. And remember them, take them with you as you go each day. And also, never forget to smile. And never forget to do good things. But also, every day that you see somebody else doing something good, or you see a positive trait in somebody and you think, oh, well, I want to do that, or I wish I could be like that. You can. It's very simple. Just remember to start practicing and training yourself to do that and to think those things and to just, I mean, the world is just a huge palette of things that you can learn and you can take with you and you can start practicing yourself. So just remember that and keep maintaining that. Anytime that you start having that trait of negative thinking when you're about to encompass something that may be fearful, or maybe not even fearful, just anxiety because of past, throw that Jedi mind trick and picture, you know, you can picture whomever you want. You can picture, say, Yoda. Yoda will give you the wise advice. The Force will be with you. May the Force be with you. Another phrase. Or you could think of Obi-Wan and his knowledge. Or if you want to go the smooth route, which is more the ladies, men trying to get ladies, or ladies trying to get men, you can get a good old Lando. And be the smoother around the edge. Just get that going. Just kind of slide yourself in there. It's easy. Or, you know, of course, of Han Solo, he's the ultimate, you know, confidence. I know. Just go around and do, I know. And, wow, maybe that'll kick in and be something good for you. But just stay positive. You don't necessarily have to use Star Wars. I'm using Star Wars as an example, but if you have another movie or something else that you have in mind, by all means use it. If it helps you, go for it. That is the main thing here. And I am going to go ahead and close this out. And I hope that you all have a wonderful week. And very, very excited, as I've said. Got about a little less than half an hour before my Preds and Blues kick it off. And I'm partial to one. And I think it's pretty damn obvious which one it is if you've been watching my Facebook page. But anyway, hope everyone's having a great week so far. And like I said, if you ever have any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter or on my Facebook page. And that is all for now. You all have a great week, and I will talk to you all again soon.